time, a lot of people are saying President Tinubu is about to do the needful as regards Nnamdi Kanu release. They says our time he released Nnamdi Kanu. We saw what the Enugu monarch said when the traditional rulers met last week in Aso Rock, and at the same time, Peter Obi yesterday was attacked, in Edo State, and this was so annoying and shameful. A lot of people are saying, are the Fulanis responsible or are the Yorubas responsible? Because they said Igbo can never become president in Nigeria, and at the same time, he said he's ready to do the needful by finally releasing Nnamdi Kanu. But they said whether Tinubu likes it or not, Nnamdi Kanu must be set free, and Tinubu and Peter Obi must become the president of Nigeria in 2027. What is your take as
what is the most important to Nigerians now is Nnamdi Kanu. But it is quite condemnable that that kind of a bullet was rained on an Igbo man who visited a part of Edo State, maybe for political campaign. But it's a direct threat by the Tinubu's government to make sure that the oppression and suppression continues. And I do not rule out, the continuous romance or agreement or sabotage between the Southwest and the Northerners. That some Northerners are in connection because they feel that Obi is getting another momentum in that regard. And don't be surprised that because these people and the Northerners have been working hand in hand for over 60 years now. So they understand themselves. They understand what is actually playing out. Let it not be that they are actually making mockery of Obi and to an extent, because the thing actually spilled off, and they saw that the organic support is becoming more and more visible. And in a situation where a governor has actually threatened Peter Obi that the security in my state cannot be guaranteed. Well, if you are saying that the security of Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Abia State or anywhere in the eastern Nigeria in different land is not also guaranteed, you should just forget it. But imagine a situation where such a governor make that kind of statement. Up till now, the DSS, the police, has never been able to command the governor of Edo State, to order or question him or invite him on that kind of statement. And up to now, the federal government has never issued a statement condemning the assassination attempt on Obi. But let me just say it very clearly. It is not funny, Yeah, let me just point it very clearly. The Yorubas are after the Igbos. There's no two ways about it. Clearly, and it is clearly stated. It is the same government that jailed Nnamdi Kanu. It is them under this government that Peter Obi is being threatened and assassination is being carried. Okay, imagine a situation where Peter Obi and you say it is normal. Bros, let it very clearly. Anybody that does not condemn this thing is a wicked person. And I tell you, and it's a deliberate attempt. Yes, it's a deliberate attempt. And very clearly, Peter Obi, as it stands now, is a symbol of the Igbo nation before Nigeria. There was Igbo before Nigeria. If there's any attack on Peter Obi and anything happens, no, this is not 1967 where Yorubas and Hausas will gang up and fight the Igbos or all the Chad and all that. But it can never happen again. Anybody that is telling you that is talking rubbish, completely rubbish and unacceptable, and it can never happen again. This time around, bros, we have learned our lesson. I never hook or crude. They have told Nigeria countless time because of crude oil. People don't want to do the needful, and you keep on suppressing a particular people, destroying their career, their business, everything, making them look as if they do not have any particular direction. Go anywhere in the world, even in Nigeria here now. Go to Southeast. Go and count the number of investment of other tribes in the eastern part of the country. What is the position of the federal government present in the eastern part of the country? Still, if Bola Ahmed Tinubu want to go 100 years, it's better for him to go 1 million years, so nobody call. But allow other opposition parties to do their bit. What is wrong with that? And to an extent, we are seeing it very clearly. Bros, the world is taking note because the day it will start, bros, it can never be like 1967. I'm telling you, go and mark it anywhere, because we are already noticing a very deep wound on the way Bola Ahmed Tinubu sentenced Nnamdi Kanu to life imprisonment by the same government. This is something that the North cannot do. They did it to the Igbos. They will be biting you and they will blowing you breeze. And we are watching. Not only that, now they are also pushing a very difficult narrative where we have only as the permanent traditional leader of the entire Igbo race. I don't understand. I don't understand.
They feel they're from the same south.
Do you know what you need to have somebody as prominent? Then they make the Sultan of Sokoto the supreme leader. Now, see, bro, I know that this government is part of them. It is. There's nobody. I pity the people that call themselves city boys. It's quite unfortunate, you know. We are seeing it very clearly. But let that provocation stop. Let that provocation stop. You know, if he say nothing will happen.
But they say they are negotiating Nnamdi Kanu's freedom underground. You know,
Bros,
I do not think they can use that through that route. You know, working with Tinubu.
Nnamdi Kanu has already been freed. I can tell you. Yes. What we are waiting for is for us to start witnessing his physical presence. As simple as that. They were warned when Nnamdi Kanu was talking about it. They were mocking him. Are they not second Kwara? Go to Kwara now. People are not running from there. There's mass exodus there. They mocked him. And this is somebody I've never seen in the history of this world where a nation tags somebody a terrorist. Other nations are recognizing that person as a freedom fighter. I've never seen it.
But Buhari said he is a terrorist.
Is it only Buhari?
Buhari said he's a terrorist.
No, actually, they want to go to now that the election time has come down. The people you are calling terrorists are the same people you want them to vote for you. Nigeria is a wicked nation. I can tell you that without observation. And this oppression and suppression and intimidation will only destroy them. As simple as that. At the end of the day, we cannot continue. Because if Jonathan has behaved the way this tyrannical government is behaving, do you think that any of them will stand? They cannot stand. Because I was here, I saw it very clearly that to an extent, Jonathan himself was also congratulating opposition party. In America today, listen to the State of the Union by Donald Trump. The Democrats were even attacking. Did you carry gun and shoot anybody?
Democracy was still effective during Jonathan's time.
No, I'm saying. Did Donald Trump carry gun and begin to shoot people up and down? And to an extent, okay, imagine if it was Atiku that came to that place. And unfortunately, Atiku got shot. You want to tell me the life of Biomedica and then Oyoshi Omokri and Daniel Bola wouldn't have come to the air and issue an apology or even condemn the act in less than 24 hours. And this is a region that has sustained Nigeria economically, contributed so much to Nigerian existence. They should know very clearly that in every hamlet there's a prince. In every hamlet there is a prince. They cannot take it away. As simple as that. You know, see, on Nnamdi Kanu's case, let me just tell you, you know, whatever game he like, let him play. You know, he's either not on the left or on the right. But we understand the game. The man you are seeing there is more sophisticated than Bola Tinubu himself. You can see it. The traditional ruler told him clearly, can we tell ourselves the truth? Maybe he thought that he has pocketed everybody. He has bought everybody over. And everybody should be loyal to him. And all that, you know, at the end of the day. See, there's a clear-cut agenda to push Islam in the eastern part of the country. And that is why you are seeing this political conquest and assassination attempt going on. If P2B knows very well, of course, I think to an extent now, P2B should realize that, you know, drawing the sword at this point in time is to alert the international organization, right to the UN, right to all the organizations, United States, right all the countries of the world, and call for make this thing, you know, a serious thing. You should just relent, you know, and possibly. Yes, he can also join the Biafra movement. It's not a crime. After all, you are not a POB person. Look at Frank Mba. Look at the appointment. You know, and the moment was sidelined. Yeah? Yes, because it's just simply, yes, it's the appointment of the police. Disu and Frank Mba. But that's Nigerian for you. We only experience the federal character.
I'm disappointed that Yoruba man, just like what Adeyanju and so when they say I'm disappointed.
What has Igbos benefited from Nigeria? For since independence till now, what? Tell me what they have benefited from Nigeria. What have they benefited? And you are saying that such people, no, God will not spare James Omotosho. And you are saying that such people should not protest, should not call for self-determination, should not pull out from this corrupt, unfortunate, demonic entity. Is that what they're saying? When it is very clear, crystal clear, that there's a deliberate attempt to Islamize the Eastern Bloc through oppression and suppression. Imagine that the Igbos were not resilient enough. Imagine what would have been, what would have happened to one of the most sophisticated tribes in Africa. It's not joking. I'll keep on saying it. There is no hamlet anywhere without a prince. Even in Israel, among the 12 tribes of Israel, there's a prince. Even among the 12 disciples of Jesus Christ, there's a prince. Even in heaven and in earth, there's a prince. And you're telling me that we continue to tolerate this unfortunate incident, just because of political matters, just because of political loyalty, just because of, they feel, yes, Omo already said it very clearly. He said they will always have, they must always, there is a secret member not to allow the Igbo man to become president. And don't be surprised that the Fulanis and Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who they seem to have kept a certain distance, maybe trying to destroy pro-Buhari at the end of the day, get Malami and the rest of them, they know actually what they are doing, and their target is to make sure that the Igbo does not rise, because they're all Islam, they're all Fulani oriented. Their blood is running to them 24 hours. So the hatred is globally, it's not only in Nigeria, globally. There's an attack on Christendom. There's an attack on Christianity. There's an attack on anything that has to do with Christians in Nigeria, politically and otherwise. You see, all these people, go and watch their lives, go and read their history. These are the people who made them. How come in the entire Eastern Biafra, the Biafra land, there is no one you can actually point out that an oil block in Biafra land, where the resources is coming from? Everything you are seeing there belongs to the Northerners. That is not acceptable. And these are the things that are breeding. See, Nnmandi Kanu there, whether Bola Ahmed Tinubu like it or not, because I know very clearly there's an underground plan to release him at the end of the day. But let me tell you, what is coming to that Sokoto prison, what is coming to Nnmandi Kanu is bigger than what Bola Ahmed Tinubu think he can do to Nnmandi Kanu. I'm telling you, the forces that are gathering is bigger than what he thinks he can do to Nnmandi. If you like, let me tell you, I know that his conscience is biting him. Forget whatever you are seeing. Biafrans are loyal to Nnmandi. No governor can command the kind of influence Nnmandi Kanu is commanding, both within Nigeria and outside Nigeria. There's no governor. You quickly manipulated and send him to Kirikiri prison. You are happy. You are happy. You are jubilating. It's okay. You have done the Sunday boy. What is Sunday boy? You're planning to crown him. Give him honor. Nigeria, tribalism, nepotism, wickedness, oppression. These are the same people that were starved to death. These are the same people that proposed 20 naira. What has they done to you after the war? What has the Igbos done to the Yorubas after the war? They are the ones that are projecting these things. Well, let me tell you, it took Israel 460 years. 400 plus in the wilderness in Egypt. The day Israel rise, all those nonsense stopped. The day the Biafra will rise, all these oppressors will know the difference between this MTN and Airtel line. It is not a joke. You can see it very clearly. Deliberately. Very annoying. Keep it to be so that you have peace. You become like president. Now only you go become president all over the world for 100 years. Kill him. That's it. Bring peace. then let us know whether the international community we will know that what the repeat of 1967 was was a global solidarity for Nigeria. Now, Oga, Biafra has dismantled that structure. It can never be like 1967. It can never be. This time around, nobody will support Nigeria. This time around, and it is going to be extremely funny. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is a Fulani agent, president in Nigeria, should understand very clearly. His wife has also threatened Igbos in Lagos to throw them to Lagoon, and everybody is keeping quiet. It's not a hidden thing, and you say he's a pastor.
She's from the southern part of Nigeria.
Bros, how many are you not seeing Asare Dokubo? Who's also a jihadist planted by the Northerners in the Biafra land? Are you not seeing his rhetorics? Are you not seeing his position? So what are you talking about? Is she a Christian? Or is she not seeing the killings that have been going on? Are you not seeing how people are being killed? So, see, questioning, sentencing of Simon Ekpa and Nnmandi Kanu will remain a question Nigeria can never answer.
But we see Malami now begging. He's saying he wants to see Nnmandi Kanu, just to apologize. And at the same time, Malami now is begging Sowore and say, please come and bail me. This was the same Sowore that he denied bail when it was the Attorney General of Nigeria.
The spirit of Biafra is moving. They are, are destroying and exposing them at the end of the day. Malami, El-Rufai, they once mocked Kanu. El-Rufai mocked Kanu. Malami mocked Kanu. The same court, yes, they said it was even on motor now that Bola Ahmed Tinubu want to push El-Rufai and Malami so that he'll be able to do what he knows how best to do. So they were able to know. You understand? So they're going to face Malami now. At the end of the day, they will face Malami. At the end, so they will be able to know whether it is arranged or not arranged. But the record is still there that they are regretting Malami and El-Rufai, the position and the conspiracy that led to Nnmandi Kanu, then this shunning and of course imprisonment in Sokoto prison currently now.